All right, we are recording. Welcome to the team call. It is January 27th. And when there was just a couple of us on the phone, Donna came on with this big, huge smile. I'm like, how are you? She's like, I'm so excited. So what I'd like to do, I had everybody kind of saying where you were zooming in from in the chat. What I'd like you to do next, those of you that were at New Year's kickoff and got to try the new products, I want you to write in the chat what your favorite new product is. I'll tell you mine while you're typing in the chat. The new Bia, OMG. I loved the first flavor, but the new one I think is even more of a favorite for me. And then the snack bites. Oh my gosh, those are my two favorites. So new Bia. Bia looks like the winner. Holy cow. Yeah, the garlic, the new garlic harvest thins are phenomenal. Yeah, we're kind of all on the same page. So for those of you that weren't at New Year's kickoff, hopefully you have placed your orders and you guys will be in love with these products as well. Don't come near me with garlic. Lisa, you will have bad breath. Like I have to brush my teeth after I eat those. I can't even cover it up with gum. You got to brush your teeth. That is so funny. All right, guys, so there's so much exciting stuff going on. I'm going to do a recap, but I'm also going to have a couple people share. I've got a couple people that are new that I asked to share, leaders. I want to hear from someone a little more seasoned that's been with us for a long time that might share. If you had a really great aha, light bulb moment, something like that, I'm going to ask for a volunteer as well. We're going to start with some announcements. So a couple things that I was really excited about. Dr. Plant talked about a new Cleanse Day tracker, and this is going to be in everyone's app, you guys. We got little cards from being at the event, but how many of you are familiar with Weight Watchers and Weight Watcher points? Few of you? I loved that they gave credits to the snacks. So now on cleanse days, we can have 10 credits and it's all calculated for us. So if you have anybody that has struggled with cleansing that you've been coaching or for your new cleansers, it's going to be a great way to help keep them on track. The app is amazing and the apps just keep getting better and better and better. And now they, with this little credit system, the little point system like Weight Watchers did, it's just going to make cleanse coaching a lot easier. So I was excited about that. I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of ISA Life app. And then for our business app, we're going to have the product app and the business app. What was known as the ISA Tools app is now the Isagenix business app. And you can have a free version of it or the pro version of it. So for those of you that were already paying a monthly fee, you've got the pro version already. It's going to be on steroids now. We're going to be able to send samples out. Unreal what it's going to be able to do. ISA Pulse will be moving in there and we'll be getting rid of that app shortly. So it's just going to be more and more enhanced. So be sure that you have those two apps, at least the free version of Isagenix business app as well. So you're ready to go for that. All right, 2 enrollments. Type in the chat if you've had 2 enrollments in January and already earned yourself a free birthday cake shake. All right, type in the chat if you've gotten it. I already got mine. It came pretty quick. So I was thrilled with that. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, Susan, overachiever. She got 6. Too bad we didn't get a shake for every 2. Very cool. And for those of you that are close, my goodness, you've got a couple more days. Let's get it done. Let's get yourself a free birthday cake shake. And don't forget, I'm doing my own incentive. So for every one of you that earned a birthday cake shake, make sure you screenshot your email and go to ISA for Wealth and pull up my post that I did so that you can be in my drawing because I'm giving away something pretty cool too. I'm going to do a drawing for everybody that earned that. So be sure you take care of that. All right, so next what I'd like to do is get a couple testimonies. So what I wanted to do, oops, sorry, here, kind of lost my screen. What I want to do is ask, if you guys can just mute your, here we go. I'll just mute them again. For my people that are sharing testimonies, you're going to have to unmute your line. But I'd like Caden, I see you, right, you're in the middle of my screen right now. I would like Caden to unmute first. Caden is probably one of the youngest team members we had at New Year's kickoff. I told him I wanted to see his birth certificate because he's so mature for his age that I didn't believe him when he told me how young he was. But Caden, what I'd love for you to share is, number one, what made you decide to say yes and go to New Year's kickoff? Tell everybody, when did you get started with Isogenics?
I got started the end of November, I guess that first week of December too. And really, you know, I enrolled a couple people and, you know, I was feeling pretty good. And I remember getting on a call with a couple of the other guys on the team, and Cody said something pretty funny too. He said, you know, how we reallocate the money for, you know, we tell people to reallocate their money, you know, from groceries to the products instead. Just reallocate your money to get yourself down to Phoenix. And I did. So that really resonated with me, and I just wanted to get down there because I felt like it would definitely be special.
So you'd only been on for, 2 months, and then share with everybody, like, I mean, this was your first event, right? Your first ever event. So tell everybody, what did you think going into it, and what did it do for you?
Yeah, so I had no idea what to expect. You know, I've been told that it was going to be something really special, and I just figured go into it with an open mind, you know, go to meet new people, make new connections, and it exceeded every one of my expectations. The people I met there, you know, all you guys that I met, it was great. It was great to be around everybody with the same kind of mindset. That was something special, and I already signed up or got my tickets for ISO Academy in May, the celebration, and next year's New Year's kickoff, because I just can't wait to be around, you know, all these people again. It was a fantastic experience.
Okay, and tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 19.
19 years old. How did you have the money to go ahead and purchase all these tickets so quickly like that?
Priorities. That's why. That's how right there. I know it's important to get there, and you know, my fast food can wait. I have the isogenic stuff, you know, the other clothes I want, and the other kind of things like that that I know a lot of other you know, people my age go buy. I just don't need it. I'd rather go to an event.
That's just, to me, that is so inspiring. Guys, I hope that inspires you, that this 19-year-old young man sees the importance of events and has already committed to 3 more events. 3 more. Unbelievable. So you definitely recommend events, right, Caden?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, you were just a joy to meet and hang around with, and I just know your business is going to explode because of this. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to meet all you guys.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I'm going to ask Taylor, and I don't know if Kayla's with you, but Taylor Peters, there she is. I want you guys to share. I know, Taylor, that was your second event, but Kayla's first. So share with everybody, what was your biggest aha? What did you get out of this event?
For me personally, Cindy, first off, Caden, I love that answer. That was such a short, easy answer. It was priorities. I loved that. So that really pumped me up. But for me, Cindy, this especially was hanging out with our team that normally I just get to see over video calls. That we all got to hang out and spend some time together for a few days and grow together. That was really special for me. And for me personally, I got to bring 2 people that I personally enrolled on my team, my wife Kayla and Lucas Metzger, and get them inspired and get them to, you know, experience the culture and go to the event. That was something really special for me. And just getting them inspired, that's really all I wanted to do, and it exceeded every one of my expectations.
Yeah, and there's nothing greater than bringing someone to an event and having it be a life-changing event for them. And I know I chatted with both Kayla and Lucas, and boy, Lucas almost had me in tears. So, and I see he's on the phone tonight too. So awesome. So, and then Kayla went home and enrolled someone.
Yeah, Kayla just got an enrollment today. She was so fired up.
That's so exciting. So exciting. Well, we loved having you guys there. And I know your whole team, you guys know the power of events and what they can do. And you guys are always building to the next event. So next one for you?
Kayla and I also bought our celebration ticket for July and our next year's New Year's kickoff. So we know the importance of it also.
That's great. That's great. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. What I'd like to do next is, okay, I want a leader, a seasoned person who's been around for a while to volunteer and share. Unmute yourself and share.
Cindy, it's Ann. I can share real quick.
Please.
I'm still in the same clothes I was in 8 hours ago. So I've been with Isogenics 7.5 years, and as many of you know, I've always led with the product and love the products and still love the products. But what really solidified for me, this event solidified that there's a lot of money to be made, and it's easier than ever to help people make that money, and there's a lot of upfront money. So for me, I'm excited about just getting more cash and having my people get their products paid for. I think it's very exciting, and I think people need the financial help as much as they need help with their health. So I'm super excited to be able to talk to every single person about this and have confidence and belief in Isogenics.
Yeah, and I think Ann had a big shift. She was on our mastermind call today. And I loved what you shared, Ann, that you've really been more product heavy the first few years. And it's probably because of your science background and all of that. But she's really making that mental shift to really getting comfortable sharing what the money can do. Because the bottom line is, I mean, how many people do you know that $500 a month could change their life? 500. It doesn't have to be 10,000, you guys. $500 can change someone's life. So I love that. I love that. Anyone else want to share quick before we move on?
I will.
Yeah.
I am excited about people being incented to stay at least at their paid as rank. Especially, I mean, all of them are important, but we want them to keep moving up so they have the incentives to keep moving up. But then at executive especially, it's just been so heartbreaking to see people drop out of executive when that's where we all know it's really at. So
And we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just huge. And now they're incented to just keep going. I think that's the hardest thing is that people, they push so hard. I get it. And they get tired, I think is what happens. But now they're incented to keep going.
Yeah. And that's honestly one of my favorite things about this company, you guys, is they watch what's going on and they pay attention. And we're going to talk a lot about what Lori's talking about. That was probably my favorite announcement is what Lori's sharing. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. All right, and I may take a couple more at the end. We'll see how we do on time here. I may ask for a couple more because I see some new faces on here that I know this was your very first conference. So I may call in a couple more people at the end. All right, so first thing that that they announced that is pretty mind-blowing. Since at the beginning of time, there's always been a membership fee to open up a wholesale account. So no longer is that fee there. And for those of you that weren't at New Year's kickoff, you know, the reasoning behind that is because 85% of all people come on as customers. They simply want to lose a few pounds, gain a few pounds of lean muscle, have more energy, you know, all of our solutions. And so they will no longer have to pay a fee to get started on the products. And then the people that decide they want to share, they will then pay their $29 enrollment fee. There are still some questions out. Erica Zidman spent an hour and a half on the phone with VIP today, and she got a whole long list of all of these great details for us. And I actually had a call today with Chris Nish, who is my regional corporate guy, to clarify a few things too. So as it stands right now, there's a 60-day window. So if you bring someone on and they're a customer and they say they've gotten started and they paid a membership fee, or they got a premium pack or a value pack and the membership fee was free, there's a 60-day window that they will not have to pay that $29 fee. But if it was past 60 days, so if it was 90 days ago or longer, they will have to pay that. So there's still a little bit of IT issue going around that could change, but for the moment, it's a 60-day window. So hopefully that clarifies things for you guys a little bit. All right, after that, they announced the Crystal Reset. What I want you guys to understand about this, and I think what I'm going to do I'm such a visual person, so I think what I'm going to do.
Before you move on, I just have a question relating to that. If the fee is no longer, are the prices changed for like the premium and value pack? You know what I mean? That was included in there?
I don't believe any price changes.
That was in Erica's, like they're checking on that, Susan, on that long list.
Okay, because it's already banked into it. So if they're not charging for any, I've just wondered what the benefit was. Okay, thanks, Kelly.
They've said a lot of things when they present that I haven't seen in writing. So, sorry. So for example, on the leader call that they had, they said if they come in with a premium and value pack, that would be waived, the membership. But I don't know. That was Sharon Walsh talking. I remember hearing her saying that. But.
Yeah, so just keep looking for more details, guys. They announced everything, and there's still some questions. So as we get all the firm answers, we will be sharing it with you guys, for sure. But it sounds like we've got the 60-day window, and it sounds like if within that 60 days people got started with one of those packs, or if they paid for their enrollment fee, they will not have to pay it again. And at this point, it sounds like there might even be some exceptions made. So, so just stay tuned for more details on that. All right, the crystal reset. What I want you guys to know about this is get these dates right here in your calendar. I've already gone to March 22nd. And I put the crystal manager deadline in there. I went to May 17th and I put the crystal director deadline in here. I went to to July 12th and I put the crystal executive deadline in here. Make sure you've got these dates in your calendars. For those of you who have never hit manager, director, and executive, of course, these are all available to you. For those of you that have hit manager, you can still hit director and executive. If you've hit director, you can still hit executive. And for the over 60 of you who have already hit executive, you're part of our mastermind group, you get to do it all over again. And I love this. This is one of the biggest perks. The first time or two they did this, if you'd already hit executive, you didn't get anything. And then they allowed us to be able to do it again. So this is a wonderful, wonderful perk for you guys to be able to earn extra money. And there's all kinds of Q&As in here. So I'm not going to go over every single detail on all of these promotions. I just want you to know where you can find all of the information. For some of these, like, do my consultants have to be new consultants, or can I reactivate old consultants? They must be new consultants. One of the big questions that we have been chatting about is for those of you who are paid at, or are executive already. There was question on, did they need to be 5 on one side, 5 on the other? So I know Erica called VIP. She was on the phone with them. I talked to Chris Nish this afternoon. Apparently what he told me is they are changing what it says in writing. And if you've already created your position to executive, you can place them wherever you want. He confirmed that with me, which is wonderful because, some people that have already become an executive, they don't want to put 5 on each side. They want to put them where they need the volume, which makes sense. So that's where you can, on the Isagenix business tools, this was also, you guys should have all gotten an email. If you clicked on the links, you can find all of this, but it's in the Isagenix business tools. So make sure you're getting these dates on your calendar. All right, the next thing I want to share with you is the new manager pool. Can you guys see this if I change screens like this? Okay. So this is a brand new pool. What's exciting about this is we had the director pool, and then we had executive pools, and they were starred pools. And in the executive pools, only 5% of the whole company were able to earn on those pools. And in the last 2 years, it was probably even less than that were earning in the pools. And so what they decided to do was stop those pools, since so few people were able to earn in them, take all that money that they had put aside for those pools and put it into pools and bonuses to help more of the field make money. This is so exciting. Once you get your position to manager, you can play in the new manager pool. And so the details are here for that. And you can earn $1,000 a month for 3 months in this pool just by being paid as manager. So getting yourself to manager position, staying paid as manager, and it explains it all right here. There's a formula to make this, to figure out how you earn your points, which calculates into your shares and all of that. It shows you when you're going to get paid out, how many weeks are in your bonus pools. And if you guys are confused by this, the pools are a bit confusing. Definitely reach out to your upline leader. They will walk you through this and explain it all to you. I could spend an hour just on, this one document explaining it to you, but all the rules are here. All the frequently asked questions are here. But what I want to share with you guys is just really the excitement around, if you've never been manager before, get yourself to manager and be able to play in this pool and earn $3,000 extra. That's what I want to see you guys be able to do. Then, of course, we still have the director pool. That has not changed at all. So you're allowed to play in the manager pool for 3 months. Then you'll move on to the director pool, and you can play in that pool for 3 months as well. And then once you're through with the director pool, you get to go to the executive lifestyle bonus. This is absolutely mind-blowing. So everyone who had already hit executive and maybe slipped out and was not paid as executive, what Lori was talking about, and probably what I'm most excited about, is by getting yourself back to paid as executive, or for all of you new people, once you get to executive and you're paid as executive, you can give yourself a $750 bonus every single month. And if you stay paid as executive, every third month, it's $1,000. When you calculate that out, that's $10,000 a year that you can count on. So it's not based on earning shares. It's not calculated. It's not divided. It's not multiplied. It is money that you will get every single month that you can depend on and add to your income. It is mind-blowing. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, that was one that I was like, wow. We had done something, we had a holiday bonus pool a few years ago, and it was something that if you stayed paid as your rank, you got shares and you got paid at the end of the year. And I loved that pool, and they took that and they changed it and they gave us something better. This is like absolutely amazing. So if you want the details on this, again, it's under Isagenix Business Tools. But here you go with, what you need to know. And then again, all of your Q&As are right here.
So Cindy, just to clarify, the manager pool is up to $1,000 a month, not a guaranteed $1,000.
You got it. You got it.
Depending on how their leadership and action formula, just so that they realize it's way better to be in the executive one.
Right. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, you don't want to hang out there too long, guys. It's a nice way to earn up to $3,000. But yeah, the key to this, if you really want to earn significant money, you want to get to executive as quickly as you can, and you want to stay there. And the way to stay there is to definitely create more than 5 consultants on your left and 5 on your right. You want to double that, you guys. I mean, I have never stopped creating consultants because, I've never fallen out of executive, but that's because I never stopped creating consultants. Never. Because people fall in and out of consultant rank, you guys. It's not, hopefully all of the incentives and everything that we're coming out with will definitely get the retention higher and better for everyone on our teams, but we have to be prepared that people will fall in and out. So we always want to be creating more consultants. Yeah, great point. Great point. All right, I'm just looking in the chat to see if there's any questions in here. Anne asked, has anyone paid for the yearly membership for ISA?
I'm all set, Cindy.
Okay.
Erica said it's a problem. Like they're aware that it's not working. So
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple
We
little.
should all wait. Is that the suggestion? So we should wait to buy it. Actually, I think I did buy it, and I thought there's nothing changed. Okay.
The app?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changed. It's not completely done yet. Like IsaPulse isn't in there yet, but it's changed already.
No, I meant when you bought it, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
Oh.
But is your IsaPulse information right?
The only thing that's not right in IsaPulse right now, you guys, is the team builders. Everything else, like when people enroll and rank advance, that's still right in there.
I mean, in the new app, that's all right in yours? Because mine was not.
I didn't look today at all.
No, if it's the business app, you may have to delete it and download it again and reinstall it.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Awesome. All right. The last thing I wanted to chat about, and then if we have time, I wouldn't mind taking a couple more testimonies from New Year's kickoff, is ISA Rally. If you guys are not on an ISA Rally team, get on a team. There's still some people looking for 1 or 2 team members. There's still some people that, you know, really want to be on a team. So in ISA for Wealth, you can certainly start it in the chat, but I would say in ISA for Wealth, do a post, let people know you're looking to be on a team. Everybody should be on a team, you guys. You should want to, especially if you're going for the Crystal Reset, you should be on a team. Because if you're going for the Crystal Reset and you're going to hit manager, director, executive, you're going to have to be enrolling people and rank advancing people. Therefore, you will be earning points. When you're earning points, there's going to be gifts along the way. There's going to be 4 points that you will be able to earn individual gifts along the way. And if you're going for all of those things, you're going to be a contributor to a team and be able to give them points. So if you are committed to your business, you guys, even if you're not full-time, you should still be on a team, because I was just chatting with a good friend on the phone and I said, sometimes we're willing to let ourselves down and give ourselves excuses on why we shouldn't be doing this. But when you're on a team and there's 5 other people depending on you, you're not going to let them down. You're going to show up for a weekly call. You're going to be making sure you're having, you know, closing calls, and you're doing your Team Z. And if you're not utilizing Team Z, you're at least reaching out to prospects every day and associates every day, and that you're sharing the opportunity and adding friends every day. You're going to be doing your DMOs every day because you're going to want the points and you're not going to want to let your team down. So do make sure you've only got till February 2nd to get on a team. So if you're not already on one, let everybody know you're looking to be on a team, and let's see if we can't make it happen for you and put some more teams together. We want to get as many teams going for this as possible. So there's 2 things that will happen. You know, one, no matter what, your business is going to grow, no matter what. And no matter what, you've got the opportunity to individually earn prizes. And then as a team, you could earn a free trip to conference. We're all going to go anyway. So why not earn it for free? Why not get your hotel for free? Why not get your airline for free, your conference for free? Maybe some additional perks. They're talking about special seating. They're talking about excursions for you. It's not even all planned and finalized yet, but why not go for it? It's so much better doing it for free. So make sure you're on a team. All right, so there's a couple people still looking for teams. Make sure you guys, I see it in the chat, but put it in ISA for Wealth as well. All right, that's it for the major announcements. I would love if we could get a couple more shares. Did anyone have a breakthrough, an aha, something that really got you excited at New Year's kickoff that you'd like to share?
I'll share, Cindy.
Yeah, I'd love that, Lauren.
Okay, so my 2 ahas were don't do business randomly. I loved that one at the very beginning with Lynn. And I mean, pretty much immediately as she said it, I started working it because I was like, you're right. So 5 people to reach out a day, 10 calls a week. That should be easy if I'm reaching out to 35 people a week. And then I can't remember the woman's name, but she got up on the panel and then she put her 4 blocks up and she showed her reach outs a day, or like 10 to 15. And I was like, all right, I'm on the right track. So some validation there. So that was really great. And then the second thing was kind of like an epiphany that I had today. I'm actually working through a post that I'm going to post later tonight, but that my why. I mean, I've read Simon Sinek's book. I met the man back in 2010 when I was deployed. And I'm like, yeah, duh, of course I have to find my why. What is my why? And it just hit me like a ton of bricks today. And it's like, my why is to get people healthier. Of course. Like, you know, I'm not going to feel awkward. I should feel guilty for not sharing this. Of course I have to share it with like the stranger that I see walking down the street. Like, you have to join this product because it's going to make you healthier. And so I've had some really great reach outs today. I have a lot of second calls lined up for later this week, and I feel super confident about them. And, you know, kind of piggybacking off of some of my other teammates from Team Junto, man, getting to collaborate with the team and just like feel the unity of team, that was huge. So I'm so grateful.
Yeah, so awesome. Yeah, Lauren's one of the many people who had me in tears this weekend. So cool. So cool. Anyone else?
I'll share.
Yeah, Val.
As someone that has been going to events, there is always so much energy, and I love that. For some reason, this event, I left feeling more grounded and just, I guess confidence is a good word. because they just kept reiterating and reiterating, that we make it too hard. And so I just left feeling very grounded. And for some reason, my belief in network marketing, it was already high, but I just left there with everything that people were saying, with an added feeling of legitimacy about the future of this type of business. And so just so much more confident now to share. And they gave us such great things to make it easy. You would be great at what I do. You should do what I do. I help people with their New Year's resolutions, like so many one-liners that we can do, and it's just so easy. So I guess confidence is what I feel I left with this time.
Yeah, and I would have to say, Michael Klaus, for those of you that have been around for a while, he doesn't speak on stage a whole lot, but oh my gosh, does he edify our industry. And hearing, him with 35 years of experience talking about why Isagenix is the best company, that he's ever seen. And, him edifying it, to me, it's like the way that Eric Worre edifies network marketing. It's that same thing, the way John Maxwell edifies network marketing. That's what he did for Isagenix and for us. And that was huge for me too. I totally agree. One more announcement I forgot to tell you guys is those of you that have been patiently waiting for your 1099s, they'll be either in your back office or mailed out on the 31st of January. Wanted to tell you that too.
Hey, Cindy, can I speak up even though I wasn't there?
Of course you can.
Well, first of all, with your 1099s, they're going to ask you for a password. And when that happened to me, I was like, oh my gosh, what's my password? It's your social security number.
Thank you.
Just remember that if you're trying to get your 1099. So this was the first conference I missed ever. And I've been going to New Year's kickoff and celebration for 8 years. And I was unable to go, which was a real bummer to me on many levels, because as we know, conferences just get, it's like plugging back into that energy again, seeing all of you guys in real time and being able to talk and hug and do all that. So I really missed it, but I decided to send my daughter, who has lost 50 pounds with Isagenix, and she is chomping at the bit to turn 18, and she is just pumped and ready to go. So she will be on these mastermind calls in the summer. Mark my words, she will hit executive in the right amount of time to be here. So she's super excited, and she brought her boyfriend, Brian, who's on the call for the first time tonight, and he came home all jacked up. Well, he is all jacked up because he's a bodybuilder, but he came home all jacked up, and he was a very good student, and he got on a 3-way call with John yesterday with a gal, a friend of his, and she signed up today with a value pack.
That's so fabulous. I know I already congratulated him on that. I saw that on Isopulse. So.
Yeah, so it's so cool. And so it's just the power of events, how, he's been in our home and we've been talking about it. And then he goes to an event and he's like, oh, okay. I get it. So it's
great.
Really been awesome.
So great. Yeah, we missed you there. It was definitely not the same without you. So
I missed you guys too. So much FOMO. I'll never miss again.
I know. Out of your control. All right. I know we've got someone else that wants to share.
I want to say something to me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ty.
My takeaway was more so like justification that something we hear all the time is true, because we always hear two things. I know I've heard this for a long time. You attract who you are. You attract the people that are like you. And also, let me say that one first. So you attract who you are. When I first started this, I wasn't a very disciplined person. I wasn't very detail oriented. I was all over the place. I was young. I was immature, and that's who I attracted. And I've really dedicated myself the last 2 years to becoming a disciplined person, to getting up on time, doing a morning routine every day, doing those things. And for a long time, it felt like, why am I doing this? Because it wasn't showing up. And I had a team. I had a team last year at New Year's kickoff that showed up late to the event every day and left early and didn't buy their ticket for celebration, all those things. And I was like, man, what am I doing wrong? But this year, somebody came up to me on Saturday and said, I just want to applaud you guys because you have 20 people and they're all here at 8 o'clock in their seats. You don't have to save seats till 9 o'clock, and everybody's saving rows of seats. And that's an applause to our team and the incredible people that we've attracted. And I think it finally proved to me, like, hey, if I just work on myself long enough, you know, it will come true, because I'm so blessed to have a team of amazing people now that, you know, I prayed for a long time and didn't have. And I think it just proved to me that when you do, you know, stay consistent with your own disciplines, you will start to attract better and better people. So if you're in that route right now, or you feel like you're doing all the right things, you're not attracting the right people, just stick through it, because I know that it'll come around.
Yeah, that's so great. And I had people telling me that about your crew, Tyler. So that's so cool. They were the first ones there. And someone said it on stage. Leaders are the first ones there, the last ones to leave, and are there taking notes the whole time. You know, they're not on their, if they're on their phone, it's because they're taking notes and doing something, not because they're just playing and scrolling and all of that. So important. Awesome. Well, I think this event, you know, it was different. I always give feedback after the event. We get our survey, and I always am so full of gratitude, because it never should amaze me at how the events keep getting better and better and better, but for some reason it always does, and I'm always so excited about it. But I have to tell you, like, when I look at the company and I look at where we've come from, and I think about where we're going, I've never been more excited. I'm so proud of the fact that whenever I see something in the company that I'm not loving, they're already behind the scenes working to fix it. And that was the whole executive leadership pools. They weren't working. And so they were behind the scenes trying to fix it. And how that's going to show up is a lot more of you guys making consistent income month after month after month, and really being able to achieve your goals and live out your dreams. And that's just, you know, it just melts my heart. It's just so absolutely mind-blowing. So I want you guys to take advantage of this. So be sure, I know I went over this stuff quickly. I'm going to be doing a local business training on Thursday night. If you are, you know, not understanding everything, if you have questions, reach out to your upline leader and ask. We will take that time to go over it with you. Make sure you know what's going on. Make sure you're understanding the pools. When you first are playing in these pools, it can be a little bit confusing. So let us help you with that so that you understand it, because our goal is to see you maxing out these pools, making sure that you're not leaving a dollar on the table, making sure that every single dollar that Isagenix is offering and giving up to you, you guys are able to capitalize on. All right. Okay. Yes. Zija, we forgot to talk about Zija. So those of you that don't know, we acquired the company Zija, which is, they've been around for about 15 years, very plant-based. We are acquiring them, and we're going to see everything start to transition over. So it's going to be a little bit of a process, and I'm not sure that we'll be carrying all of their products. People keep reaching out to me. They're looking at their website, and they have a lot of products. I don't know that we'll be carrying all of them, but I'm sure all of their best-selling, most popular products, they will now be Isagenix products. So our product line is going to keep growing and expanding. We're going to be making all of our plant-based people super happy, which I know they've been wanting more and more plant-based products, and more people hearing, learning, and you know, using Isagenix products. So that's super cool as well. Awesome. There's a couple links in the chat too, guys, so check it out. Thanks, Zoe, for sharing the Zija link. All right. Awesome. Well, you guys, I love you. I am so excited about what's to come in this business. Make sure you're looking at events in your back office. You guys sign up. The ISA academies are smaller now. They're only going to be capping out at 500 people, so they are going to sell out quickly. So look at the events coming up. Make sure you get registered for them, so you make sure you have a ticket. Locally, I'm planning a Super Saturday for April 18th in Ohio. It's not firmed up yet, but as soon as it is, I'll be posting and sharing about it. We'll let everybody know. Make sure if you're hosting events, you're letting everyone know in our big business page so that everyone can be signing up and registering and getting to these events. If you have questions, let us know. Have a great week, everybody, and make sure you get on an ISA Rally team if you're not on one. All right. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Great turnout tonight.